The FDA just laid out some strong rules and regulations regarding the overuse of antibiotics at factory farms. So of course, this is a problem now because superbugs have evolved that our antibiotics can't kill or can't kill easily. And the reason that happened is because we have overused these antibiotics. So the FDA guidelines set out a 3-year time frame for phasing out the use of antibiotics to grow farm animals. See, what they do is they'll pump them full of steroids, and then they'll pump them full of growth hormone to make them bigger and get more meat and make more money out of the meat, right? And then they'll also have to pump them full of antibiotics to try to make sure they don't get sick. And companies that make the animal feed containing antibiotics now, under these regulations, would be restricted to marketing them for only sick animals. So they're trying to wean off giving the antibiotics to healthy animals. The medicines would also have to be administered or prescribed by a veterinarian with a view to preventing or controlling disease. So you can't just have a regular factory farmhand do it. It's got to be a veterinarian now, which is a good regulation. And then get this, the World Health Organization says this is such a problem that they blame factory farms primarily for the spread of drug-resistant infections in people. And that includes tuberculosis, malaria, and gonorrhea. In fact, 80% of antibiotics sold in the United States are destined for use in livestock. Only 20% of antibiotics go to human beings. That's insanity. I would have never guessed that. So, look, man, I guess this is good news. These are strong, good regulations that'll really make a difference. Oh, wait. There's one little caveat I forgot to mention. They're voluntary. Yet again, man, our government is a joke. No business is going to voluntarily regulate themselves, and then that'll cut into their profits. The more steroids and human growth hormone and antibiotics they put in the meat, into the animals, the more meat they get. The more meat they get, the more money they make. No company is willingly going to give up money. That's not how the system functions. That's not how capitalism works. And of course, look, understand something. The FDA is largely funded by a lot of these factory farms and these corporations. So then when they draft these rules, they know they're doing it and it's bullshit. So they can tell the public, yeah, don't worry, we did regulations. And then they don't tell you that they're fucking voluntary. You gotta look deep into an article that only an intellectual reads because only they have the time, and then they're like, oh, look at that, it's bullshit. So yet again, this is another example of our government bought and paid for. And even when we're facing a situation where it's life or death, superbugs that we can't kill now are coming into existence because of this. They still don't do anything to change it.